We had a best part of, 3 weeks ago that we haven't been able to talk about until now.
It's so long.
Yeah. It feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah. It was.
Finally, we can talk about it.
But yeah, hopefully all of you have seen our opening to the Promised Neverland that we did, which was a long time coming, because in that reaction series, there's a sax part of the opening, and Aaron, at one point, I don't know, episode 2 or 3, was like, I should bring my sax in and play during this part. I'm like, oh, that would be cool. And then just week after week after week, he just never brought it in.
Well, it was a long time coming. I don't want to give the impression that we had the opening planned.
No.
Very far in advance.
No,
we did not.
Because as with most things, we were like, you know what, I think might be a good idea.
I was like, hey, this would be funny. And we were sitting there like, yeah. And then, of course, we're like, well, let's go further and further and further. And I was like, God damn it, we're going to have to block out some schedule time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so funny.
I had my saxophone hidden for like the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
Ready to pull out. But then fucking Calvin and Eric both found it. So I'm like, well, damn it, all right. And then we're like, well, let's do a music video thing with this and do this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, all right, fine, that'll work. Let's make an awesome video, because I can't surprise you fucks anymore. I snuck in early, hit it, put it underneath there with everything, trying to hide it away. So
yeah.
I think we didn't have it scheduled till later in the day.
Although I appreciate that, like Santa Claus, Eric and Calvin protected my innocence of not letting me know that the saxophone was there, because I was bitching about Aaron not bringing the saxophone.
I was less about protecting your innocence versus facing the wrath of Aaron for revealing any kind of spoiler.
See, at the time, I didn't know that Eric knew either, so I was keeping it to myself, thinking that
you both found out at different times.
Yeah,
we're getting ready to Clone Wars, and Calvin sits where I usually sit, and he kicked it. And he looked, and then he looked back at me, and I just stared at him and went.
And I didn't say a word. I didn't address it. I didn't even look at it again the whole day.
No.
I didn't want anybody to meet my eye line and look where I was looking.
When I found it, it was like, I think I was thinking like, all right, well, what could we do? I mean, Aaron could put it under the table. I was under the table, and it was there. And I was like, so I was like, all right, I guess let's let this play out. And then we had to make a tiny bit of a redirection of what we were going to do after we talked about it, because there is no opening in the last episode. And we didn't know that when we were filming it. We thought it was going to happen, and we were, we'll do something fun.
Yeah.
But then we thought, all right, well,
gotta do something.
We gotta do something. So we had to kind of play act in the beginning of that video. And we knew people were waiting for a saxophone, but we knew they would not be waiting for what came next, which was all of the work. I don't know, it took us like 3 or 4 hours to shoot it all together, and then Rob spent like 5 days straight just editing to get it all done. He did a great job.
Yeah.
It's terrible to set those expectations for the future.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
So, but with filming that,
there's
one shot where like we had to get a fence, right?
We needed a chain link fence to do the opening. Yeah.
So we went down to a park that has baseball fields, and I took the camera into the. We weren't sure how we were going to shoot it originally, so like I had.
We never do. It's run and gun.
My whole thing was I just had a saxophone everywhere I went, so I carried my saxophone with me. I ended up taking the camera and I filmed these guys from the other side of the fence to get the shot from behind the fence and stuff. And then once we kind of get that, I give them the camera and stuff. They're checking it out, and I turn around, and inside the ball diamond was a baby deer.
Yeah, fawn.
A fawn. Yeah.
A little baby deer, like little, like really little.
Yeah.
He was he was really little. He was probably only like what? 25, 30 pounds.
Probably. Like you could pick them up, just take them out. Just this little deer just walking around in this diamond.
Yeah.
Should I
like, what the hell?
Show the video?
Yeah, show the video, because we did have cameras. So
should I play the audio, or do you want to talk over it?
Yeah, I mean, I won't be able to hear it, but sure, just show him the video. That's fine. I cut it out.
Aaron is chasing a baby deer.
So there's the deer.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh my god.
It's pretty small, but you guys can see.
You see it running around the outer edge there.
There's a strange man in a kilt.
Don't hit the fence.
That's Rick there on the right. That's me on the left. There goes. Here's the deer.
No, dear.
Now this ball diamond is completely enclosed.
Yeah.
Except for the dugouts and one like door area that opens up for like lawnmowers to come in and mow.
You can see he's hitting that fence hard.
This is a
So
work day.
he's trying to escape and he can't. So we're trying to get him out of this
Oh
ball
my
diamond.
God.
Is
Gosh.
the audio playing for them?
It is.
Okay, they'll let him just listen to this.
Dugout, and I think he just got stuck in here. All right, he's going out. He got out. He's out. He's out. Don't go towards the freeway. The interstate's right there. We got him out of the ballpark, but now he is okay. That would be some shit if he spent all that time. He threw himself against the fence and then jumped into the freeway.
I'm like, yes, we did it. The freeway, I'm like, no. Mom.
If
Wow, head first in the fence.
Aaron, if this becomes viral, there are so many questions.
We freed the baby fawn. We did it. The baby deer's safe.
Oh yeah, Rick's wearing a kilt. Bye guys.
That's it.
Yeah, so they there wasn't many people around, but it had to be if someone did watch, like if they're like they just came into Ohio and they look over because it's right by the West Virginia border. Like, what's Ohio like? And there's these guys in white outfits with the sacks chasing deer. So Ohio's a strange land.
Yeah. No, we never saw the deer go to the highway. He just when he ran out, he ran towards where it was. We're like,
Yeah.
oh no.
But there's a large bank there that's all brushy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He just dove in there and hid.
Yeah.
The that night I was on with my WoW guild, and they were like, "So, anyone do anything interesting today?" And they're like, "Oh, I had this and that, and I worked, and no, I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home today and stuff." Like, I chased a deer while holding a saxophone. And I was like, "Well, that's something."
Yeah, during work hours.
Yeah. That's my job.
So that was an interesting thing that.
And we couldn't think of a good way to incorporate into the opening, so that's a cut scene.
Yeah.
With
Well-
some good budget behind it.
It was entirely ad-libbed as well.
We also, it didn't help that we had a camera with us that didn't have a zoom.
Yeah.
So
True.
Yeah.
we couldn't shoot it the way it deserved
No.
to be shot.
No.
Anyway, yeah. So we got a lot of good responses. People seem to like the opening. So yeah, the outfits I had to order some white pants, and even then when they came, they weren't super white. Dang it, But my favorite was Rick's kilt.
Well, I had white pants
Yeah.
at first,
Uh-huh.
and then I was like, wait a second. Emma's my favorite character.
Uh-huh.
I could just be Emma. You could. Do they make white kilts? They sure as hell do.
And didn't it arrived the day we were filming?
It arrived the day we were filming.
Yeah.
We went outside, did your wall running stuff. It
Yep.
wasn't here yet, so I was wearing the pants.
Yeah.
And then I got the call afterwards.
Yep.
It's like the package is
Rushed
here.
home.
Ah! Ran home, got it, changed. We went to the woods. It was great.
And for eagle-eyed Blind Wave fans, the woods that we were in, you can see some of the same exact trees from Kylo Ren: The Awakening.
Yes.
It's like, man,
true.
it's a good spot.
Yeah. No, I remember trying to find my pants.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna get these. I went to Walmart, went to JCPenney.
Mhm.
I was like, they have some at JCPenney. I was like, oh, okay. I'll go there. And I went there and I'm looking around. I find one set. There's like 3 different sizes. I'm like, well, this is gonna be the closest one.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
got that. That's all I had. So I was hoping to get Rick's pants because he's like, well, I have pants, but I'm getting a skirt. So I'm gonna send the pants back maybe. And I was like, well, maybe hold on to them because I need them. But he had already sent them back. And I was like, no,
Yeah.
I gotta find something.
But luckily, we all had our costumes in order just in time.
Well,
Yep.
and my best realization at the end of all this was I now own more skirts than Maggie does.
Oh.
So is it a skirt or a kilt, Rick?
It's both.
I saw some discussion in various comments.
It is a kilt, but what is a kilt if not just a skirt for men?
So it's like
I'm more curious as to what people think your instrument is.
a trumpet. He's got a trumpet, guys.
So many people said trumpet.
Yeah, I don't know. Rick was like, in other countries, is that a trumpet? I don't know. I'm like, I don't think so, Rick. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's more like a tuba than a trumpet.
I don't know. But yeah, no, there was a lot of comments calling it a trumpet, and I was like, I don't know.
Yep. The wall run was fun to film just because we kind of like, all right, we're gonna do this, but we don't have a shot list or anything. It's just kind of like, film this angle, do this. Maggie had made us this long, gigantically long rope
Yeah.
out of sheets.
Yeah.
And it's always fun just to find shots like while you're there. And we're like, all right, so I'm gonna run towards it now. How do we show me actually my feet going up? And we had this idea. Maybe it's kind of a kung fu classic trick where you put your pants on your hands and your shoes on your hands, and you just do this, and we'll shoot it that way. But then we're like, it's not gonna look as good. And I kind of turned around. I'm like, is there a brick street anywhere? And we just turned around. There just happened to be a brick alleyway. I don't know, 100 yards away, 200 yards away. We're like, get the camera. We just ran over there, and literally just Calvin running beside me and changed the angle, and it's pretty convincing.
I wish we had actually filmed us filming that so that we could just illustrate how silly it actually looks when you break the smoke and mirrors.
Right. Yeah, I know.
We need more behind the scenes of us filming.
We do.
So much of it's just like, well, we're good. How about this? And
well, the thing is, like, for that, you'll notice all of us are never in the same shot because it's just us.
Yeah, usually when it's a group shot, there's one missing.
So we can't have someone film it, let alone film the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's just us.
That's why, like, the fence shot didn't have me. Some of the wood stuff didn't have Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm happy I got my sharp stick in there, too. That was my favorite part of doing it, is just, like, referencing, that way people feel like, I know what this is. Because, would you say it was Melanie who watched the wall run sequence later, and she was like, that doesn't make any sense.
I was like, you want to see what we did? And she goes, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. I was like, all right. And then we watched through like the first run that Rob had made.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't understand this wall run. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, it doesn't make any sense. How did he get to the top? That thing wasn't even very high off the ground.
Yeah. When you told me that, I was like, oh, perfect.
I was like, well, hang on. And I opened up the anime itself and showed her a scene.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, so it's not supposed to make sense. So I was like, well, maybe not. So
I loved every shot I could get of Calvin like raising his hand to the sky.
Yeah.
So anime, but luckily the tone came off where it was like, these parts are, we'll treat this one earnestly. We'll be completely silly here, and if it gels well together, it gels well together, and it did. So that's all a testament to Rob, like literally sometimes like matching shot for shot the opening,
Yeah.
So, and then we ended up using a cover because we knew that the actual OP wasn't going to fly on YouTube. So there was some clever editing in there to change that up. And weirdly, like I think it was only like Denmark or something that for some reason they couldn't watch the video. Some guy came in on Discord and was like, I can't watch it. He's like, where are you from? He's like, I think it was Denmark.
I think Denmark's having a crackdown.
There's some kind of crackdown on YouTube with Denmark. But I just told Rob, hey, you have the file, just like DM hit. He's on early access. He should be able to watch it. So I think Rob just sent him a Google link file so we could watch it.
I do have a couple memes of our Promised Neverland.
Okay.
Oh.
Here.
But if you are in Denmark and you are having those problems, there are a couple free VPN stuff that people have utilized to see some of our videos. But it's not just us. It's like all of YouTube is having some problems.
Yeah. Denmark and YouTube are at war.
So there is a live action The Promised Neverland being made.
I haven't seen this. That's great.
Oh my god!
There were so many comments being like, "Man, the live action anime adaptation is looking pretty good," and it's just us. Okay, I see you two in the back there.
So there's that one.
You should have been on the bench. That would have been great.
This one.
We have to wait for it to catch up on our end.
Oh gosh!
Wow. Is that Mother and Crow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Calvin in that picture.
Yeah, that again.
While we're doing memes, I have some that aren't that, but are some other things as well.
Okay.
So there's this one. Wait, it's all memes? Always has been.
I love that one. Always has been.
Is this another meme that already exists?
Yep.
That I don't know.
Yep, it's another neat
popular.
meme format.
Been around for a couple months now.
Oh no!
There's Calvin and Ghost of Tsushima.
Look at that.
What's on your head?
It's a samurai headdress.
It's a warrior's crest, Aaron.
Yeah.
Calvin helping out.
Good job.
Does it? Thank you, Calvin.
He
Thank
couldn't have
you,
done it without
Calvin.
me, Eric.
Thank goodness.
Oh my God, you'd be dead in a second.
He just freed Superman. I don't know. You might not want to doubt him. What?
Translator's note.
Yeah.
Miruku means milk.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this isn't according to Miruku.
From Abridged.
Him
Or the joke is in Abridged.
helping out. And there's this one, which is a combination of the two.
Ooh, I like that one.
I don't know who's going to win that fight.
So is that like,
It looks like sound waves.
yeah,
He's going to suck you in or something. Or I guess he's just blowing you away.
And then, is that it? Nope, there's another one.
nice.
Ooh, that's hot.
Who is? Oh,
That's Todoroki
okay.
and
I'm like, wait, what
Bakugo.
is that?
Yeah.
And that one. Which Aaron showed me earlier in the week.
It's great that the
Yeah.
white actually works. Dude, this one
That's
here
fantastic.
took me a minute because I'm like, okay,
Took me a minute
I've seen
as
this.
well.
I've seen this scene so many times. What's so special about it? I don't understand. And a lot of people too. Until you make it bigger, and you're like, oh look, there it is. Okay.
Oh, it's from Kung Fu Hustle. Okay.
But yeah, that day I felt we watched Your Name a little while back, and I felt a lot like the protagonist in that, of not understanding how to sit on the floor while wearing a kilt.
You have me take a picture, and I was like, I don't know, does this look good? And you're like, you can see my underwear. I'm like, I thought that was a joke.
I was just glad he was wearing underwear.
Yeah.
So the struggle was real.
Struggle
Yeah.
was real.
It was a fun time. I like to do more of that kind of stuff. It's just like, all right, if we do this, we got to sacrifice other hours in the day. We're going to
it's-
do something.
Sometimes so much of it is like go, 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 go,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, well, we should do this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, well, we can do it now. What do we got? You know, like it's tricky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably going to be a long time before we can do anything like that again.
probably.
Yeah.
But I know some people have been like, Naruto needs an
Naruto,
intro.
the
It's like,
Naruto
oh,
would
maybe
be a
that
fun
would be
one.
fun sometime to do that.
Hunter
or-
x Hunter needs an intro. And
Yeah, and there's some fun stuff in those,
Yeah.
and it might be a fun thing to do, but
Mm.
we
I-
shall see.
My favorite would have been Death Note, I feel like.
That would have been good.
Definitely, huh?
Which I wasn't even in.
You were not.
Death Note would have been good.
Though we did an ending for it.
We did.
We did.
To hype up the poll. That was a fun one.
That
That was
a lot of
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
But I love the visual symbolism and the music and the way it all fits together in that first Death Note opening. It's so good.
It's just
Yeah.
that we put so much effort into the Promised Neverland one for one reaction. And it got its own video, but if we had done something like that, like for Naruto, we could use it for a while.
That's true.
Yeah. Really, as long as we wanted.
I
Yeah.
mean, we've got to do it as soon as the OP changes.
Pretty much. Which we never know when that is.
Yeah, we never know.
Because we want to be surprised.
We're either pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. Sometimes we have ideas for content. We're like, well, I don't want to get spoiled on that. So I don't want to look into it. So no, let's not do anything like that.
Yeah.